Hi guys, this will be a tutorial how to exploit Windows XP using Kali Linux and Metasploit. What we first need to do, you need to get an ISO for Kali Linux and an ISO file for Windows XP, which will be used in the creation of two virtual machines in VirtualBox. One will be the Kali Linux system and the other one will be the Windows XP system. Now, once you have created your two virtual machines, you can launch your Windows XP virtual machine. Then once it is launched, you go to your start menu, open up your command prompt, then you type in ipconfig/all. Here you will get your IP address. This IP address will be used when the specific Windows XP system or this virtual machine is going to be exploited. Once you're done with this step, you can open up your Linux virtual machine. Okay, once your Kali Linux virtual machine is up and running, you can open up the terminal, you type in fconfig, which will give you the specific IP address for this virtual machine of Kali Linux, which is 10.0.0.14. Once that is done, you can open up your terminal again, in your terminal instance, then you say start service first. Start. This will start the database that will be used when data is written from the target machine back to the attacking machine or the host machine. Now you type in MSF console. This will start the Metasploit instance that comes with Kali Linux, and this is going to be used when we exploit the target. Once Metasploit is up and running, we are going to choose an exploitation package that we are going to use. So we say use Windows. This specific package is going to be used to exploit Windows XP. Now you selected the specific module that you're going to use to exploit Windows XP. Now you say show options, which will allow you to see the different settings and variables that you can set to attack a specific machine. Now it's time to set all the variables that we are going to use. First, we're going to set your R host, which is going to be your target machine, and its IP was 10.0.0.19. Now that's it. Then next you set your L host. This should be your local host by default, or the machine that you're running this from, but just to be safe, 10.0.0.14. Sorry. Then next we need to specify a payload. Setting the payload, we use set payload Windows reverse TCP. Okay, that is set. That will allow the shell to push the communication from the target machine back to the host machine, or in this case, Kali Linux. Now we say show options again, just to make sure everything is set. We can see our host is set there, and our targeting machine, the IP is correct. Now we can start the exploit. Now we say exploit, and then we run the command. Once the exploit is completed, you have a lot of different functions and options that you can use to exploit the system. For example, as you can see here, there is different types of functions. One is you can take a screenshot from the default webcam. You can set parameters. Other functionality is you can record audio. You can take a snapshot from the default webcam that's on the specific system, or even stream that specific video, or you can do a hash dump where you can dump hashes on to the target machine, which can be used to determine the password for that specific instance of Windows. For this instance, let's maybe take a screenshot of the target system. This will take a default screenshot of the desktop of the system. We enter. Once you have taken the screenshot, you can see it will appear in your file directory. Yes, that was just some basic one functionality that you can do by taking a screenshot. There's a lot of other functionality that you can do. You can create new folders, you can go into the shell, you can edit folders on the hard drive, you can create new folders, you can delete folders, you can, as previously mentioned, upload a hash dump, which can be used if the specific system has a password on it to crack that specific password. But yes, that is the basic functionality of Metasploit. But only specific systems can be targeted, and new security patches are made to software, so it is within a very specific time limit that you can exploit a system if an exploit arises.